Hey guys, welcome back to the ProjectDIY channel. On today's project, we're going to install a remote start on my 2020 Rav4. Let's get started. Alright, today we're going to be installing a remote start on my Rav4. Got this off of Amazon. I will put a link in the description. This is made by StartX, and it comes with all the wiring harnesses and everything you need to install it. T-harnesses, a programmer to decrypt your key, and instructions, and it even comes with a pry tool. So my particular StartX Remote Starter Kit is for a Rav4 2019 and up key start. One thing you want to make sure of is that if your vehicle has push button start, you get the one for the push button start. There's two different ones. One for a key start, one for a push button start. To start off this installation, we're going to be removing the bottom part of the steering column, removing this panel on the side, popping this piece of the lower dash panel out so we can gain access to the electronics back here that we need. We'll be plugging in T-harnesses and plugging the remote start module in, and we will also need to remove the passenger side footwell and install a harness down there that goes back across to the remote start module. Now after we get that done, we will program the unit, and then we'll take it inside, hook it to a laptop, and decrypt the key, and then we should be ready to go. Alright, I got the steering wheel turned all the way to the right. There's a screw here we're going to remove. Then I'm going to turn the steering wheel all the way to the left, remove one on this side, and then there's one underneath down here that we have to remove. And next we need to pop off the bottom of the steering column. I'll use the pry tool that it came with. Alright, next I'm going to pry off this side panel. Then I'm going to pry off this panel. Alright, so I'm going to get you in here and try to show you where these connectors are. There's two of them. If you look, let's see if I can get you in here. Right back in here, there's 1, 2, 3 modules. We are after the middle one, the black one in the middle, and it's the bottom two connectors. Not sure if you can see back there, it's really tight. The bottom two connectors on that black panel. I'll try to circle those on a picture and show you where they're at. They're really hard to get to, but those are the two that you want for the BCM module, and the T-harness connects there. So what we have is, I've got the two connectors sticking out here, right there, and I have attached one of the T-harnesses to one of the connectors, and the other end of that will plug back in where the connector was. And right there is the other one, and I'll be connecting it to another T-harness. Now these will only fit one way, so you can't get this wrong. Alright, dart back in there, I apologize, but I've got those plugged back into the BCM. To reiterate, that's the middle of the 3 modules back in here, and it's the 2 bottom connectors. So you unplug those 2 bottom connectors, plug your T-harness into the plug that you pulled out, and then you plug the other end of the T-harness back into the body control module. We're going to be working with this first module on the left, this bottom white connector here, and I already have the cable unplugged that goes to it, and we're going to use the immobilizer cable in the kit. Plug one end into here, the other end into here, and then the small black connection on the immobilizer cable plug into our main wiring harness right here where it says immobilizer. Got that plugged in. Immobilizer cable into the immobilizer module. Other end plugged into the plug that come out of the immobilizer module. And the small cable with the black connector on it plugged into the main wiring harness at the immobilizer connection. Alright, next on this main harness we have a ground connection, and we're going to connect that right there. I'm going to pull that screw out and connect that to that bolt right there. Alright, got the ground connection connected to the bolt. And then out here on the end, there's another cable connection. That's going to connect to your key switch. When I unplug this, plug this in, plug this cable into the other end of this. Alright, there we go. The T-harness plugged into there. Alright, next around on the passenger side, I'm going to plug this TPMS cable in. I have to remove this kick panel and this seal plate down. And those just pull off. The kick panel has a little nut back here in the back. Take that nut off and it just pops off. This is the plug we're going to be dealing with here. I'm going to unplug that. Plug this cable in. And we plug in the one that we took out, the other side of it. Alright, the TPMS cable that's on the TPMS T-harness, I'm going to run underneath the dash. I'll hide it behind the carpet. Run it underneath the dash over to the driver's side. There is a panel there that pulls off so that you can access anything, run it back behind there. There's also a panel on the driver's side. We'll pull that cable out. I ran it up and over top this bottom panel, and that will plug into the main harness where it says TPMS. Right, next is the actual module itself. It has several plugs in it, including a large white one. What we're going to do to program this is we're going to hold down this programming button here while we plug in this white cable, large white cable. Then these LEDs up here are going to flash, and we're going to wait till the blue is lit only by itself. And then we're going to release that, and we're going to plug the rest of the cables in. Now, these cables are color coded. You can't get them wrong. They only go one place, one way. So as you can see, I'm still holding the button down. The LEDs are flashing. I'm going to wait till we have a blue by itself, and then I'm going to let go. Alright, now we can plug the rest of the cables in. Alright, next we're going to stick the key in. Turn the key on. We're going to wait for the blue light to come on solid again. It's flashing. It's on solid. Now we can start it. Blue light turns off. Red light turns on. Start the vehicle again. Take your key out first. Start the vehicle. Now when you have the red and yellow alternating, you should be able to turn it off. Remove the key. So now we're done with programming the unit. I'm going to put stuff on the passenger side back together. And we're going to take this module out and we'll do the decryptor program. All right, so we're back inside. And on a Windows PC, we're going to go to remotestartx.com/flashlink. And we're going to download the FlashLink Manager. There's also a video on this page to show you how to do this. Once we have that downloaded, we're going to install it. Once we have it installed, we will have an icon on the desktop. We'll double click that. And down here on the bottom, we will click create an account and follow the prompts for that. All right, once you have got your account registered and have received your email to verify your account, you can log into the FlashLink Manager. And the first thing you need to do, click on the little gear icon and select Pro Mode. Continue to Pro Mode. This will not work if you're not in Pro Mode. All right, the next thing we need to do is connect the USB cable. Plug the USB cable into your laptop. Once you have that connected, then you can plug your cable into the decryptor and then plug it into your module. Next thing we'll do is click on the decryptor tab, and it'll ask us to send the data. Click Send Data. Wait for it to finish. Once it says it's complete, you're done. You can unhook the module and take it back out and put it in your car. All right, got it all hooked back up. I apologize, it's already gotten dark on me. I'm going to test this out. I'm going to hit the lock button 3 times. And there you have it. All right, guys, all done and installed. A few words to say about it. The install is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. Those plugs up and under the dash are hard to get to. Cut my hands up trying to get up in there to them. Also, the computer process, the software you download, that was kind of difficult. It took a while before they actually sent me the email to verify my account. So I was a little bit concerned about that. I got it done. All right, guys, I appreciate you watching. If you wouldn't mind, hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you'll be notified whenever I put a new video out. Also, hit the like button and leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought. And after you've done all of that, I think you should watch this video.